Hey guys, Dan here. Weekend update. I know I left a lot of you guys hanging wondering, what do I do this weekend? What do I do Monday? What is the deal? So I'm going to give you a little bit of direction of at least what I'm doing, and you can act accordingly. But a lot of people are asking, what's going to happen with AI stocks, crypto? Is Bitcoin going to run first? What's going on? How come crypto is skyrocketing today? What is the deal? Okay, so let me just break this down for you. A couple things. First, Trump. There's rumor that he met with he's got a meeting with Xi, and he's got it all his tariff stuff kind of worked out already. We don't know if that's happening for sure 100%, but right now it's being priced in. It's already starting. So right now, you've seen a lot of crypto go up a lot today, which is great because, as you guys know, you guys probably been dollar cost averaging and racking that stuff, right? And you guys didn't panic and sell all your crypto or anything stupid last week, right? So here's the thing. If you have cash right now, I wouldn't go all in, because right now, again, this is hitting all the social media and all that. So a lot of people are just dumping all in. And we may see a massive increase Monday in AI stocks, tech stocks, crypto, and all those kind of things as well. But remember, crypto happens in 4 cycles. There's 4 pieces to the cycle. One, Bitcoin rises first, soaks in a little bit. Ethereum then starts to rise. Then other large cap alts, mid caps, small caps, and then micro caps. And this window of massive rise is crazy. You can just go back to 2021. I remember many projects, 50x, 100x, just crazy returns. And you're talking in less than a 45 to 60 day window. So that window is very, very, very small. Now, what a lot of people do is they get wrecked again. They buy when they hear all this like rumor and news, just like when all the sheep do, and then they get slaughtered. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. As I told you, a little while back, I took about a good chunk of cash off the stuff, the AI stocks that had run up really, really huge. And now I'm saving that as dry powder to dollar cost average in. Now, if the Fed meeting happens next week and they announce they're going to drop rates to 0.25%, great. If it goes 0.5%, you're going to see some crazy fireworks happen. And if he's kind of dovish and kind of like, well, we'll see, blah, blah, blah. Or if they disappoint, you could see a massive emotional correction from retail investors. That is when, at least I strike, and I make a lot of my very large buys when fear is maximum. You can look at the fear index for crypto on CoinMarketCap. You can hit that fear index. You can also look at the altcoin index if you want to get a feel of like how the emotion is. And when it's burning in the close to the red or in the red and people are having massive fear, that's when you want to consider dollar cost averaging. Same thing with the VIX. So go into your Yahoo Finance on your iPhone, on your stock thing, and look at VIX. Now, when that VIX is really high and fear is high, that's when things want to happen. And again, I can't tell you what stocks to buy, what crypto to buy as a hedge fund manager. Bridger Pennington and I, we run the Ugly Unicorn Crypto Hedge Fund. We focus on alts, mid, small cap, micro caps again, and we think we'll have our day in the sun here in a little bit. We've made pretty good money in 2023. 22 was actually our proudest year, where we outpaced Bitcoin for the same time period. We beat it by almost 30%, a little more, which is crazy. All our financials are audited. It's on uglyunicorn.com. And then we had a really great year in 23. We had a really great year in 24. And 25 has been kind of for alts and mid caps, but we think we'll have our day in the sun, hopefully here in Q4. But my crystal ball doesn't work. I can just go off previous cycles. And a lot of times I buy based on fundamentals, but I take my exits on technicals. Because fundamentals being, you'll see a lot of news driving things and emotions and things like that. And when things are rocketing up, that drives a lot of the price appreciation, not just charts, right? But charts do have something to do with it. But on the profit taking, we take a very scientific approach and take profit at the correct ladders. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me, Dan, when should I take profits? And I can't tell you what you do, but a lot of times if they're a micro cap or a small cap, when they hit a double, I take my principal out and then I let the rest ride. And then every time it takes a double, I take maybe another 10, 20% out. Enjoy that. I did that with Doge since 2014. Back in the day, I'm not saying buy Doge now, but I don't know, maybe if you want. But typically we don't buy that kind of stuff for our hedge fund. We look for functional utility. When I speak about functional utility, what we look for at least, and you can look for what you want to look for, is hybridizations, because I look at all crypto as software. So right now, one of the tokens we bought for our hedge fund is called Avalanche, because it's over 85% off. California proposed digitizing 40 million car titles. You can Google that. And we feel like if it works out great there, we might see a national rollout. That would be cool. So if something is 86% off, well, you're buying on the cheap where there's a lot of fear. Again, I'm not saying go buy that, but you can do your research, and there's many projects like this. Also, there's projects that hybridized AI, tokenization of stocks, DeFi, finance. There's one position actually that Tyler, one of our head analysts, got me into, and literally it's been paying over 35% a year just in cash flow. I plan on holding this 4, 5, 6 years, maybe 10 years or something like that, because it's nice making 40, 45% plus the appreciation of your token. Yield is key. It's like buying real estate. You buy a piece of real estate, you pray that it goes up in value, but if you didn't collect rents, how are you going to service your debt, your mortgage payment on your real estate, right? So with crypto, what we do in our hedge fund that's a little different than what a lot of people do is we earn rents. Now, you got to be careful because some people were earning 20% on the Terra Luna deal and it went to zero. You want to really make sure you know what you're doing there. We evaluate the contracts, what we call green, yellow, and red. Green meaning great yield, low contract risk according to our assessment and diligence, right? Yellow means higher returns and higher contract risk, and red means insano returns and super dangerous contract risk. We really try to focus on the green. Now, as you guys know, the Ugly Unicorn Crypto Hedge Fund is only open to accredited investors or higher. That means $1 million net. One of the definitions, you can Google the exact, is $1 million net worth besides your primary residence is one of them, and there's a whole bunch of other criteria. If you're married, there's a little bit different criteria as well. But I know most of you guys are not accredited, but that's okay. When I came to Utah, I had $50 when I came here from California in the 80s, and I was like broke. But luckily, a kind mentor showed me how to build wealth with patience and consistency. So this is what I want to teach you. Now, if you find this super valuable, how much does this video cost? $1 million, $5,000 a year? No. It's actually free, but you have to do what I promised my mentors. You need to share it. Now, we didn't have social media back then, so he said verbally teach people. That's why I've been speaking at a lot of different events, as you've been seeing, because I want to teach people in person, but how you can help other people and pay it forward. And by giving, you get is you can comment, like, and most importantly, share this video immediately. If you're interested in our hedge fund because you're accredited and you can deploy $100,000 or more, just direct message me. I'd be happy to walk you through, see if it's the right fit. It may not be, but if it is, great. If not, and you want a home game, go ahead, just take my information here, process it, do your own research, and you could probably do well for yourself as well. It's all about time, because a lot of people run businesses as entrepreneurs, and you would make more money doing that than watching crypto for 80 hours a week and giving yourself brain damage, right? That's what I do, because for me, it's like a video game and it's fun. All right, a couple more things. You've been seeing a lot of new content for PC laptops and Zydex. I made the crazy car video with Connor. Awesome video where he like follows my Porsche and then takes a picture and prints it out. That's cool. If you need a computer, you should get a good computer with good virus protection and spyware protection to keep all your trading as safe as possible. Again, do not open malicious emails or texts or things like that. I mean, the scammers are out. The higher crypto goes in stocks and things, the more the scammers get out. If you are not sure about a message that you got, look, I can't screen it all for you. But a lot of people are sending me, hey, I screenshot this message. What do you think? And usually my answer is that's probably a scam. Just block them. Okay. Now, one way, if you think Coinbase is trying to contact you and you can validate that, is go to their official website or the app and only call their official number. As a business person, we take a lot of purchase orders. So we always call the official company, go to the official accounting department to verify those purchase orders, and we log all that information. So this is the same thing when you're working with crypto. So if you need a computer, just go to any PC laptop store if you're in Utah and tell them Dan sent me, and tell them you want the Dan discount, and the guys and girls there will take really good care. You've got great guys and girls and guys here that are like computer wizards, right? If you're anywhere out of Utah, go to Xidax, Xidax.com. All right, action items. Ready? I'm going to sum it up for you because it's dinner time. All right, so a couple things. Do not blow all your powder right now. Dollar cost average. If you feel like you want to buy some crypto, remember, Bitcoin goes first, Ethereum, just typically, according to previous history. Then you see other large caps, mid caps, small caps, micro caps. I would really shy away from the meme coins unless you really want to lose all your money there, because unless it has functional utility, unless it's pure gamble for you, okay? Now, one thing too with stocks as well, do not buy on the open typically. It's not something I do. I do not buy on the open. And I don't buy usually pre-market too much because you can do extended trading hours. And the reason being is a lot of people think they can beat the market by like buying first thing open. But a lot of times you'll see markets just rip high and then, go down like crazy. Now, sometimes that's counterintuitive though, because sometimes you see massive sell-offs on the open and stabilization. So if you're looking at dollar cost averaging at a discount, that's something you may consider. So your action item is don't blow all your money, work really hard, make tons of money, don't buy stupid things, and dollar cost average. You're going to see over this next week earnings from huge companies come out right now this next week. And as those companies report, if we see good news, you may see massive rallies. And if you see some disappointment, you're going to see some massive volatility. But again, what I do is I buy on the dips. At least I try to, the best that I can. All right, guys. And your final action plan, share this video immediately because I love you.